diplomatic industry for 35 years, so without further ado, I'm Paolo Serpi.
At the beginning of my career, I had a clear idea of the functioning of the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which is, as a country, a certain dimension. We have a network of more than 110 embassies around the world, 80 consulate generals around the world, because we have big communities, Italian communities around the world. We have almost 6 million people, Italian nationals, living abroad. We have a diaspora of between 90 million and 100 million people that are of Italian origin. So many of them ask sometimes to recover the Italian citizenship. So, all in all, it is a considerable network. From 87 to 89, I was in Bucharest, our embassy in Bucharest, which was an incredibly enriching experience because it was the end of communism in Europe. Practically, I had the possibility to experience from inside a communist country. At the end, in the last 3 years of the communist period, maybe in the hardest country in communist terms, applying strictly the rules of a communist tyranny, and I was there, and it was an incredible experience at just a few hundred kilometers away from Italy. And those last 3 years were particularly interesting in that location, Bucharest. And as a matter of fact, if you cannot remember, because at that time, most of you maybe were not born yet, but Romania has been the only country of Eastern Europe, so of communist Europe, to have experienced a revolution with people killing each other in the street, etc. For the last, when Ceausescu, the dictator, was at the end of his government. It lasted, was the critical period lasted just a few weeks, but it was dramatic, and it was probably the only case among Eastern European communist countries. In 97, 2000, from 97 to 2001, I was transferred to Brussels, to our permanent representation to the European Union, and again, I was the counselor, the Italian negotiator for the environment group in the council. And it was really very interesting because you had to negotiate at 15 with the other 14 member countries at that time, we were 15, and at the same time I had to negotiate with my authorities because the environmental legislation is very critical, and sometimes there are fights between the Ministry of the Environment that normally produces that legislation and the Ministry of Industry or Transport, etc. So I was at the crossway of being negotiator with the other EU member countries and with my other counterparts in the other ministry in Italy, in the government. So it was an extremely interesting experience, also in terms of negotiating skills. You have to be a very skillful negotiator, both at EU level and with your own nationals. September 11, that traumatic experience, we were, our embassy was 1 kilometer far away from the Pentagon, where one of the planes crashed. And we saw an incredible change in the life in the reality of the United States, just in a month. When we arrived, just to tell you the story, it was September 11 was a Monday. On Sunday, I went with my family, my children. We went to Annapolis, where is the Naval Academy, U.S. Naval Academy, and it was possible to enter everywhere with no control. We were foreigners, and really you could go everywhere. After the country was open, they never experienced what we have experienced in Europe. Wars, local wars. At that time, it was traumatic, really traumatic. And we saw the change in normal life of US citizens before and after September 11. And I saw, leaving my ambassador was 1 year after September 11, it was a Sicilian balloon, very characteristic, accompanied at the airport by the personnel and everybody, to be controlled, and they asked him to take out the shoes. Fear. A complete change in society.
What has been a difficulty that most people will experience? What are the difficulties you experience that might not reach just with one person?
You mean as a diplomat?
Yes.
In the diplomatic life? You have to like it, because it is a crazy life. In the sense that you cannot have a normal life, you cannot have normal family relationship. It is very difficult to keep with friends, old friends. It is like the right attitude of a good diplomat is to like to be seated on the board of a river and see it passing and enjoy this passage, this movement of the river. Because if you try to stop it, it is a real problem.
Like the Italian government's beliefs are not always going to be 100% matched with your own. How do you balance representing Italy while also being able to stay true to yourself?
When you are a diplomat, when you are an ambassador, you are in that country the first citizen of your own country. It is, in formal terms, it is very important. It means, for instance, just to make an example, when last year the President of the Italian Republic came visiting Ireland, when I received in the embassy the President, I introduced myself to my President, the Italian community. The President was my guest in the restaurant, lunch, just to say that it is, you are the country. You cannot split in two. So you have to be wise and not the word in English for fool, or malin in French, which means you have to be astute.
Smart, clever.
Clever in the sense that clever, yes. You have to be clever. And then in some occasions you can play a little bit and forget this very formal role that you have. But in any case, you are the real advocate of your country. Certainly, we have not to bore people. I can say, Italy is the most beautiful country in the world. We have no problems, no effects, we are perfect. We are perfect. This is not convincing. No? So, but the fundamental role of the ambassador, so of the people, is to be a good advocate of your country. Make other countries understand better the reality of your country. That's all. So it is